Alright, it's plain and simple. No one can teach you anything. But wait, I've learned things from my teacher, from my father. I've learned things from books. I know, but that is only dependent on the fact that you think that others know something that you don't know, and the things that they say that they know are true. Why you believe that you can really learn something? Okay, I can learn this from him, I can learn this from her, and I would accumulate all this knowledge, and then I will be better person. I don't know. The only reason that you believe that you can learn is because you are naive. You are naive to think that when an expert says something about their fields, that is true. But the truth is, the person you are following to learn from is as clueless as you. The fact that you're going to ask him or her for more knowledge, to teach you something, and that you can, grow. Grow. Grow is a word that I hate right now. Grow. I am growing. I am growing. I like other than someone saying this, other than concepts, other than words, I am growing does not exist. I am growing is it has no reality. Like the oceans does not say, for example, I am growing. I am self-developing. I attended a stress management seminar. When I talk like this, people think that I'm, condescending, or I think such highly of myself, and I think highlier of myself than what I think of them. But I'm not. I'm not bashing on anyone. I'm not even criticizing these things. I'm just after the truth. I'm saying that you will not be able to manage your stress by joining a course or going to a stress management seminar. I'm saying that you will not find peace in a meditation retreat. What you will find in a meditation retreat will be some good feelings. You will make very good friends. You would have some good times, good memories, and you will come back, and then you would go into your same life, and that you will have nostalgia about your retreats, and you would wish your life was a retreat, and this would happen. This is the truth. And what you will get from a stress management seminar is that you will get a list of to-dos, and you will go back home, and when you get up in the morning, you will try to do a breathwork session. You would try to take a breath after, before you react or anything. Like, your life will be full of to-do lists, and you will be stressed about your fucking stress management routine. I am just saying that the thing you want, as soon as you go to learn from someone, you take your focus on what you really want. And the thing, the curriculum, the guru, the how-to, the prescription, the path becomes the goal. And it only creates itself. This is the truth. And no one told me this. Because no one knows what is going on. No one. And I am sure, this is if a person is living a good life. If a person shares his life on Instagram and you say what a good life, you cannot find this there. I have wasted my 20 years. I wasted my years. This is not something significant. The world doesn't care that I have wasted my life. But for me, it matters because I am angry now. And I will not tolerate wasting another moment. And in the last video, I talked about reading Osho. I did not tell you why I'm reading him. I'm not reading him because I like him, or I don't like him, or I want to learn from him. No, there's nothing I can learn from Osho. There's nothing any guru can teach you. There is no understanding that you can get with words. Like, it would not touch you, even in the most expected moment to learn something. Like, you're in a classroom, you paid your money, and you wish, like, you are desirous in learning something, and somebody said something to you, and you went, aha, that is it. Even that is not the guy teaching you something. That is you processing yourself in the moment. That is the understanding coming to you by way of, yes, this guy or this seminar maybe, but it is not the thing. The thing is never the thing. And since you're looking outside to find the answers, and that truth, that understanding found you in a classroom, that would make you believe that, okay, this guy is my guy. I would follow him to the end of the earth. Even that would make you, again, loop back into your old pattern, into your old beliefs. You cannot teach anything to anyone. You cannot make someone do anything, even if you tell someone, go and, go do this. And even if he does it, that doesn't mean that he is following your orders. He is doing that because the conditions were right, and all the synchronicities made him do that in that moment. Even if he believes that he is doing it because you have asked, is not the truth. I lost my train of thought, but Osho, yeah. I'm reading Osho. Not because I want to learn something. I'm reading Osho to be exposed to a person who is free from society. I'm reading Osho because I want to be exposed to a person who gives himself permission to be as he is. That is what I feel. And this is a feeling. This might not be a truth. This is a feeling. And that is what I will follow. That is what I owe. I feel like I owe this to life, to follow this. And I'm reading that because I am not there. I am not in a place where I am free from society. I'm just as much fucked as you. But the tolerance, my tolerance will be like lower than you. I'm nowhere. I'm nowhere near freedom. I know this, and I'm pissed. And you know that you are also nowhere near freedom. And you might not be pissed. And that is okay. That is okay. The fact that your life is such because you are in compliance and in acceptance of it is not a problem. The fact that you think your conditions right now is a problem is only because you saw an image outside that looked better than your life and gave you the idea that, okay, if I am there, some of the problems would be solved. But that problems that create pain in your life is only searching for relief. So when you search for success and when you search for new knowledge, you're actually in search of pleasure. And that is not different from searching pleasure in cocaine, in food, or in sex. So your spiritual adventures, your quest for knowledge, your amazing drive to become free might be the same thing as a guy wanting a Ferrari. The guy wants a Ferrari is honest. You're not. Anyway, I am really angry that I have left my authority on the table for society to grab. I am really angry that I was not able to give myself permission to be the way I am. And being the way I am is also like a very, very dangerous group of words. Because language is dangerous, because language is hijacked. Somebody told me that he's doing a gratitude journal and it's helping him. Like, think about this. Do you really need a gratitude journal and a gratitude practice to feel grateful? Think about this. Can you not arrive to an organic feeling of gratefulness? You may say that, I cannot arrive, my mind is driving me crazy, and my mind is telling me all these things about myself and others, and that's fucking me up. That does not mean that you are not able to feel grateful. Between you and gratefulness, there is only permission. The permission that you are choosing actively, but not consciously, to not to give yourself. Like, can you imagine? Gratefulness is a feeling that would arise from an experience, right? The fact that you need a gratitude journal to feel grateful means that you are lacking life in your life that would make you organically feel grateful. The fact that you need loving kindness meditation to feel the love and to feel like engaged, immersed in love, is the fact that you are lacking life that would make you feel the love. These feelings are available to all of us. And we are trying to bypass the fucking life and then trying to induce the feeling with journals. The journal can make you feel grateful. The journal can become that experience that is making you feel grateful. And again, I am not bashing on the fact that someone is doing a gratitude journal. If that is your thing, it is your thing. I have nothing to say about that. You should not even look for, comments on that. You should not even tell people that you're doing that. Like in the sense that, asking for permission. I'm doing a gratitude journal. Wow, you're doing great, man. Then you feel okay about yourself. Then you made the gratitude journal about your image, about getting validation from someone else. And you made your diet, you're doing keto or you're doing like high rocks activities around the world, you made that about your image. I'm simply like putting light on the fact that we are a society of gratitude journals. That is absurd, okay? Yeah, you cannot learn anything from anyone. Your father or your mother also didn't teach you anything. Like, if they knew better, if they knew the possibility of a child, if they really understood what they did by creating another human being, he or she, like, they would never dare to teach you anything. Because what they created is like is life itself, and what they are right now is mind, is society, is the past. The child gets butchered by the society. The child gets butchered by the parents. The parents, like, I'm not talking about like the really bad parents, like really hurt the child. No, even the good parents who are really trying to do the best for the kid is also butchering the kid. Because they feel the responsibility to teach the kid, they feel the responsibility to have him, ready for society and have socially accepted behaviors and everything. They feel that the responsibility is theirs to teach. I mean, these things happen organically. Okay? What do I know about parenting? I know shit. I just know that we are butchering our kids. That's what I know. And that is the truth. And you are not able to learn anything from school. You can get a societally accepted certificate that says you're like an engineer or a doctor or something, but you do not really learn anything. If you have graduated from college, when you look back, you see that nobody has taught you anything. Anything that you learn by yourself. Anywhere in life where you look outside for the knowledge, you take your authority, you take life out of yourself. These things does not happen that way. Nobody can teach you anything. You are on an individualistic path of, you're on an adventure of yourself. This adventure asks for the best of you. And the best of you cannot be extracted from outside. You cannot build the best of you. You can discover it. You came to this world full of life. You were life. You were part of it. And then you were programmed into a software, basically. We are programmed into a software, into softwares. Right now my mind believes that if I get more money, if I do more shopping, if I get more girls, if I get more knowledge, I would be okay. If you really look at this, the mind wants me to be the same. The mind wants me to survive. The mind wants me to be accepted. We have built a society around this. And these values are values. Survival is a value. Being accepted in a society can be a value. You can choose to live that. But there might be bigger values that you hold, that you might want to hold. Bigger than living a life of conformity, of acceptance, of not speaking up, not expressing what you are, not really realizing what you are. There might be better versions of life than that. There might be other values that you really want to hold if you're exposed to that, if you see it. Like, it is impossible for a person to see someone, to experience, to be exposed to anyone that is living their truth, their authenticity, or acting without permission. We can only discover this now. And this is a vision that I have for the world. People who can give permission to themselves to live, to really think about things. When you look at the society right now, when you look at the world, you immediately butcher down your creativity to fit in. Butcher down what you might be able to express, what you might be able to create. This is the first order of business of society. And I imagine a world where we are free to have visions of the future without permission, for individualistic visions for the future that are not bound by societal norms of today. And I have a vision that we do not know how to go there. We do not know, because anything that we know, anything that we learn, any vision that is, clear, that has a clear path towards it, is a dead path. I have a vision for the world that we, moment by moment, discover it. And Hitler had a clear idea, a clear path. Oh my God, man. Oh my god. Yeah, he had a clear path. But the fact is that nobody can teach you anything. This is the truth.